Hi and welcome to BONITA'S Kitchen, and thank you for joining us. Well, today we are not going to be making anything that's fancy, but it's a dessert that I made with our grandkids just last week and they loved it. So I'm going to show you what it is, and it's just for cinnamon rolls.
BONITA'S Kitchen to yours. BONITA'S Kitchen.
So today, this is our dough. Pillsbury dough by pizza crust dough. And why I'm making it with this today, we have got recipes on there for blueberry cinnamon rolls made from scratch. We got them on there for apple cinnamon rolls, and I'll share those links. But this is the one we made with our grandkids last week, and they loved it, and I thought it's best for us to show it to you guys. And right now we're going to put in a bowl 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of melted butter. So first off, we're going to pour both of those ingredients into a bowl, and we're going to mix it together. So pretty much all you're doing there is mixing that together. Now, why am I making this little portion for the cinnamon rolls? Is because this is going to be the bottom of the base. I'm going to show you that by bringing in here a pan, 8x8, 9x9, or you can have a cast iron pan, whichever one you got. You can put a piece of parchment paper down first and then toss all of this delicious mixture in the bottom. Now, I'm not going to do anything else with that. I'm going to set this aside. And of course, I guess everyone knows how to open up one of these Pillsbury dough. I think everybody knows how to open up one of these Pillsbury dough boys. I don't know. I think you got to kind of put a little hole there and then press on it. Could be the case. I don't know. I'm only used to using the regular dough. And if anyone else got any more tips, you certainly can show it. But pretty much, you just make a hole in the side, take the dough out, it usually pops out on its own. And now let me show you what you're going to do with this delicious Pillsbury dough. So now we're going to be sprinkling a little amount of flour on our countertop, because I want for this to be a little more bigger than what it was in that. Now look at it, it's got a couple of holes. What we can do there is steal from the side and put into it the same way you would if you were making it yourself.
Patch it up.
You're going to patch it up, because dough is very easy to work with, and it don't mind you moving it around for sure. So we're going to roll this out. I could probably measure it to tell you, but just about 1/4 inch thick, just so that you got a lot to use to roll with. So of course you're not going to notice those patches when you get it all done. So now that's all we need to do with that right now. What we're going to do now is mix together the filling for this delicious cinnamon rolls. So now what we're going to put in there first is 1/2 cup of melted butter. You can go less if you want to, and if you don't have butter, you could use margarine. 1 cup of brown sugar, 3 tablespoonfuls of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoonful of ginger, optional of course, but I find that it do bring that flavor up.
Kicks it up a notch.
Yeah, and 1/4 teaspoonful of nutmeg. So we're gonna stir this together. Mix all that together. Now what I'm going to toss in there as well, man, oh man, that smells good. You could just spoon that up and eat it, eh? I'm going to toss in there 1/2 cup of crushed pecans. You could use whatever nut you enjoy eating, of course, but this is the one I got on hand today, and actually I got it at Shoppers for half price, so that's a win-win there for sure. So now let's show you what to do with that delicious mixture. So we're going to say this dough is spread out to about 12 by 17, 12 by 18. And if it's a little tiny bit more, that's fine. But just remember, just to have it where it's, I guess, out enough that you can spread it out lovely, of course. We're going to go the long ways to do this, not the long ways. We're going to go to this long piece to roll it outwards, not using this side in. So you're going to spread all of this delicious goodness evenly over the dough. That's how easy that's going. All of that delicious goodness rolled out together, spread out together as even as you can. So then you're going to bring up the dough closest to you and roll it away from you. And keep doing that until she's rolled all up. So pretty much that's all you're doing there. Now, this is new for me, to be using this Pillsbury dough for making these cinnamon rolls, because like you said, I love making my own dough for everything, pizzas and whatever you
Dough, kit and caboodle.
Dough, kit and caboodle. So pretty much now, 1.5 inch, whatever size you want. You can make 12, you can make 13, whatever your log gives you to make. Cut it so they all look like this. I'm going to put it over there in the pan. Actually, I'll bring the pan in, I suppose. Can you see this pan?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you just take them and put them down on that delicious goodness. So, like I said again, you continue cutting them with a nice sharp knife until you get them all done. Placing them into that glass pan or cast iron pan. I love using my dad's cast iron pan because it really, really makes for a nice dessert. And using any recipe, of course. So just continue doing that until we get them all done. These were the outer pieces, and I'm just putting them in off to the side. So pretty much 12, 13, and then a couple of funny ones on the ends. I'm going to cover this now with a towel, and I'm going to let it rise till it's half its size, and probably maybe 30 minutes letting that happen. And then when I show you that, I'll let you know the time and how long you need to bake it for. So I'm going to say about 30 minutes, let it rise. And it's going to look something like this. I'm going to be putting it in a preheated 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven and bake it for about 30 minutes, or you see until it's golden brown. While we're waiting, I'm going to make a glaze to go over the top, and I'll show you that. So let's get started on that one. So now what we're going to do is make our glaze. And this is like an icing base with about a cup of confectionery sugar, powdered sugar, a teaspoonful of cinnamon. We got a teaspoonful of vanilla, and about a tablespoonful of milk or cream. Just toss it on in. So pretty much all you need to do there now is mix that around. You can have a little more milk or cream if you need it, if you want for it to be a little more runnier. And sometimes I'm eyeballing these things and I don't have enough, so I don't think I add a tablespoonful there. I just poured it out, so I'm going to put just a drizzle of water. So again, eyeball it to have that it's got a little bit of consistency to it that you could take it and sort of spread it over like that. Now that's okay. So let's go check on those cinnamon rolls. Let's get these delicious cinnamon rolls. It's pretty hot in there. Out of the oven, and oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Oh my gosh, just look at these delicious cinnamon rolls. Just drenching in that delicious cinnamon and brown sugar. Now I'm going to drizzle over some more delicious goodness. All it's left now to do is to sprinkle with that delicious glaze. And what you could do is put some over it when it's hot, and then you can keep some to serve individually. Now let's take up some and have a little taste. So I'm going to take a couple of these delicious cinnamon rolls. Just look. And I mean, I know probably everybody have had Pillsbury dough before, but this is new for me, and I was excited to bring this recipe to you with these delicious cinnamon rolls. Isn't they ever delicious? Yum. So first, this is what we're going to have here today, and I know that I'm going to have to share it with our little grandchildren, because they ate it the other day. This is so hot, Raymond. Oh my gosh. Like, I just can't wait to have some. You're going to have some. Well, I'll give you a piece after. You get going there now. I'm going to have a little taste first. I can't wait for you guys to make some of these. They're so good. Drop the cinnamon roll. Delicious. Oh my gosh.
Too good.
I'm not going to make a big deal out of it because it's not my dough. If it was my dough, I'm going to say it'd be better. Only because it's my dough and I can share those recipes with you. But if you're looking for a quick way to have these homemade cinnamon rolls, pick yourself up one of those Pillsbury dough already dough made, or it could be another name, or just already made within the store. Mm-hmm. Bring them home, make these delicious cinnamon rolls. You're not going to regret it. Delicious. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. We certainly know it's precious, but you know I got to do a couple of shout outs. Shout out to all of our viewers. Thank you for joining us here today. Our paid members, we appreciate each and every one of you. Our subscribers, our new subscribers, you guys rock. And again, this recipe is a spin-off of our original recipe that I will share here for blueberry sticky buns, and their cinnamon sticky buns, and we do have the apple version of it as well. So that's it. It's as good as it gets. And of course, Raymond would share those links with you for our website, www.bonita'skitchen.com, our Facebook page as well. Send me a message at bonita'skitchen@gmail.com if you can't find the recipe or all of those recipes. And you can visit us here on YouTube anytime you want. So on behalf of myself
and me, of course,
Raymond and our team, and from our kitchen to yours,
you have a wonderful day.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
A journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.
If you're visiting Newfoundland, Labrador, don't forget to check out my hometown of Upper Island Cove and join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.